Welcome to Buy or Not Buy Tech, BNT, where I help you figure out if your next tech purchase is worth it or just hype. So iPhone 16, buy or not buy? The answer is buy. Let me tell you why. First, the new iPhone 16 comes with the A18 chip. It skips over the A17 entirely, making it 30% more powerful than the iPhone 15's A16 chip. That's a serious performance boost, and if you're looking for speed, this upgrade is worth it. Next up, let's talk about the new camera button. It allows you to control camera settings using different gestures and pressure sensitivity. Pretty cool, right? And speaking of the camera, Apple's introduced a 48 megapixel fusion camera. It's still a 48 megapixel sensor, but Apple's using smart tech to fuse 12 megapixel and 48 megapixel shots for super high-res images. If you love taking photos, this is going to make your shots look fantastic. Now, about battery life. There's a slight bump from 20 hours to 22 hours of video playback. It's not a huge improvement, but hey, any extra battery life is always welcome. If you're after even more, check out my iPhone 16 Pro review, where I'll dive into the bigger battery gains on that model. Another standout feature is Apple Intelligence, which is only available from the iPhone 15 Pro and up. Even last year's regular iPhone 15 won't get it. So if future-proofing is important to you, that's something to think about. So here's the bottom line. If you've got an iPhone 15, I'm not saying you have to upgrade, but if you're still using an iPhone 13 or older, this is definitely a good time to switch to an iPhone 16 or 16 Pro. Prices start at $799 for the iPhone 16 and $899 for the 16 Plus here in the USA. If you're torn between the two, I'd say go for the 16 Plus if you're fine with the bigger size. You get an extra 5 hours of battery life for just $100 more, and that's a solid upgrade. Still confused between all four iPhone 16 models? Check out my other video where I'll break down which one is the best deal for you. Oh, and one last thing. I almost forgot. The iPhone 16 supports Wi-Fi 7, meaning faster speeds if you've got a compatible router at home. And that's a wrap for the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus breakdown. If you found this useful, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to BNT for more no-nonsense tech advice.